Hello, gorgeous ladies. It's so good to see you. I welcome you to the Mindful Her Woman. I am Michelle Merrix and here with WCTV. Today's topic is a hot topic that has been going around for quite some time. And I want to talk about the let them theory. So here's the book, The Let Them Theory with Mel Robbins. When Mel started to write this book, I was very fortunate to be in a private program that she was leading. And what happened was it was over 6 months and then it went for a full year. But within that program, everyone had what they were working on, a project that they were working on. And that was when Mel started the project for writing the book, The Let Them Theory. I love this book. I love Mel. I love Mel Robbins. Things that she has presented, I have done with my own clientele, and I am definitely using the let them theory with my clientele now. However, it has been used for quite some time. And you can also, if you don't have the book, I recommend it. And it is the Let Them, Let Me. And what the book is all about is, first of all, as we've talked here before, we will never be able to control other people. Never, as much as you try. And we've talked about that. Doesn't matter if it's your children, if it's your siblings, if it's your parents, if it's your coworkers, you cannot control other people. They're going to do what they're going to do. And then what happens is you can become, as we talk about emotional maturity, emotional intelligence, and then you can become very worked up because that person is not doing what you prefer them to do or what you prefer to think is a better choice, which is your perspective. From their perspective, what they are doing, they feel is right because, again, that's the way they look at it. That's the way they believe. And you have to let them do that. You will cause yourself so much less anguish and anxiety in life if you look at someone and say, let them. Is it really hurting me to let them do what they're going to do anyway? My dad is one who did this his whole life, and I always said, if I could bottle what you have, Dad, I would be a multi-millionaire, and my husband would tell him that. My dad always said, don't worry about what other people are doing. They're going to do what they're going to do anyway. My dad lived a very calm life and a very simple life. Within this theory, the Let Them Theory with Mel Robbins, I like the way that Mel breaks this book down. I'm a reader. I love to read books. She gives lots of examples and she gives different scenarios in your life. If someone at work is bothering you, let them do what they're going to do. Is it bothering you because they're not doing it the way that you want it done? Or is it bothering you because they're always sarcastic? They are who they are. If someone is sarcastic to you, what is the best thing to do? Ignore. You just ignore. If your daughter is doing something and you don't like the way that she is living her life right now, or she may believe that that's the way she wants to live her life forever, are you going to change her mind by telling her your opinion, your thoughts, your beliefs? You are not. Your daughter is going to do what she wants to do until she's either through the phase, changes her mind, or she'll stay that way. Sometimes it can drive us crazy. When our parents do something, it could drive you crazy. I don't want mom to do that. I want her to do something differently. But again, that is your belief, and you cannot throw your belief on someone else. In any scenario at all, You need to let them. You can take any scenario. And I'm definitely bringing this up now because this goes back, you can say let them in a lot of different ways. You do you, and I'll do me. That's one that will really rattle someone if they're trying to control you. You do you, and I'm going to do me, and be very, very calm. In the let them theory, it's great because Mel has come up with a theory that's called let them. Again, it's been said in several different ways in several decades, but I like how she really breaks it down in this book. She gives the example. It's an easy read, and it really helps you understand what that means. I have clients that we have now, and I'm going to give you an example. We have a divorce situation. We have the divorce has already happened. One spouse has custody of most of the kids, and we are getting lots of hateful emails from the spouse who is mad. However, all of those emails do not mean anything. What is happening is they are trying to start a fight. There's no reason for it. Unless there is something in a divorce situation that needs to be answered, if it is not coming from an emotional, mature situation in this divorce, and someone's just blasting you with emails, they're putting things on Facebook, let them. Now, if it's drastic on like Facebook or social media, that's different. However, if they just want to keep blasting you and they want to keep fighting and they want to keep carrying on, let them. Ignore them. Let her. Let him. Let anyone do what they're going to do. The second part of the Let Me book is Let Me. Sorry, the Let Them book is to let me. Now that I have detached and I'm going to let you run your own life, I'm going to let you act like you do. If something needs said, say it, but say it in a very calm, emotional, intelligent, emotional, mature voice. But now that I've detached and I'm going to let you do what you do. I'm going to let her, I'm going to let him, I'm going to let them. And I wasn't invited to something. Okay, let them not invite me. Could be several reasons why that you're not realizing about. It's a great example in here of this book. However, now I can let me, I always touch the microphone. Now I can let me do me. Now I can decide, all right, now that I've broken free, I'm letting them do what they're going to do. Now I'm going to do what's best for me. And now this is the time that you can say, I had friends who didn't invite me, my feelings are hurt. Okay. Let them have their own weekend. There's a reason for it. Maybe they think you're not available for whatever reason. Now I can let me do what I need to do. I can rebuild those relationships. I can make a phone call. I can find new relationships. I am now free to choose for me, living my life the way it makes me happy. And you have to ask, what is it that makes me happy? As I recommend books to my clients, and we have had several examples with my clients, and I've been actually training on this as a coach. This is what we do for years. I loved when I had the absolute fortune to be with Mel Robbins' private program, like it's for coaches, etc. And she was working on this book. And I did see on her Facebook page probably 4 or 5 years ago when she said, let them. And then she went to the also let me. I think Mel Robbins is wonderful. There's something that needs to happen with this book. We can read this book, and if any of you can see on here, you can pick any page. I've got it highlighted, written in. Some people will freak out over my book that I mark up, but I write everything in here because I utilize this for my clients and for my education if I'm teaching. So out of this, that we write everything up, and Mel uses great examples, but what happens? You can read this book and it can be the best book you've ever read. You can watch a podcast on it. It's the best thing ever. But you must utilize what it says. And that is where, as a life coach, I come in. It's all about your mindset, ladies. And when you're having that right mindset, you are in growth season. We're growing. We always want to be growing. We can release those emotions that drive us crazy, and we can learn to do the let them, let me. So what happens is with clients and in the new masterclass I'm coming out with, we are learning how to do that over and over and utilize what can make your life so much easier and happy. I thank you for being with me today. I hope you have the most wonderful day. And remember, let them. Thank you so much. I'm Michelle Merrix with WCTV, the Mindful Her Woman. I hope you have a great day.
You are watching WCTV, Wadsworth Community Television.